Alright my champions, by the end of this video you're probably going to know all the ins and outs of a slice serve. Okay, this video is going to have 3 parts, and we're going to start with the first part will be why you would want to use a slice serve. The second part is I'm going to show you actually how to hit it in terms of your technique, what to do, where to contact. And then the third part of the video, I'm going to give you some tactical ways that you can develop your slice without thinking about your technique too much. And then we're going to end with I'm going to show you, as you saw in the beginning of this video, you saw me hitting some slices, and you saw a very highly qualified player and also a very strong tennis coach with a left-handed serve. Okay, so let's get into it. Alright champions, first of all, why would you want to use your slice serve? Okay, number one, it's very obvious that it's pulling your opponent out of the court. Okay, this is against a player that really likes to have balls coming to them. If you use this slice serve, it's going to really throw them out, put them under pressure. Okay, and if they get it back, what it does, it really opens up the court so much where you can step in and attack the ball after that. Okay, the reason why I have a lefty player also on this video is because if a left-handed player, for all you lefties out there, if you use that slice effectively, it's one of the most dangerous serves out there, because if you've played a lefty and you're a right-handed player, you know how uncomfortable that is. Okay, so left-handed players, please make sure you use that slice. Okay, what I also do and what I used to do, and I won a lot of free points on the slice, is on your second serve. Okay, so you pretend like you're going to go for your kick serve, but then as you get more advanced, you're able to change that at the end and actually slice, and your opponent is shocked. Okay, he's expecting a kick serve, you give him a slice. Also another reason why you want to use it. And then lastly, if you're playing a player that's very short and has obviously then short arms, he doesn't like wide balls, so then you can use that slice. Okay, let's move on guys. I know a lot of you are watching this video because you want to see how to hit a slice, and the first thing we're going to talk about is your grip. Okay, if you're going to be serving with a flat grip, just like the kick serve, you're never going to be able to slice the ball. So if you're an advanced player, you'll know by now that you can't slice with a forehand grip, Eastern forehand grip. But for the beginners out there, some of them try and actually slice it, and it's very hard to slice on the outside of the ball with the forehand grip. Okay, you're not going to get the slice you want. Use the continental grip, and if you're more advanced, use the Eastern backhand grip, also known as bevel number 1. Okay, and then it's a lot easier to slice the ball. There we go. So now you're asking, okay, well, you're slicing the ball, how are you doing it? Okay, you've got your grip, how do you slice the ball? As I mentioned in one of my previous videos, the only thing that changes between serves mostly is the ball toss and the contact point. Okay, so if you look at the ball, imagine the ball is a clock. You want to contact number 2 on the clock. Okay, number 3 is pretty advanced, it's very hard to get that in, you might get too much side spin. On number 2 on the clock, you'll get power and slice. Okay, for you to be able to do that is your ball toss. If that's your normal ball toss, slice serve ball toss a little bit to the right. Okay, just a little bit, especially in the beginning. As you get better, your ball toss needs to be very similar, but a little bit to the right, it's gonna help you to be able to slice on the outside of that ball. See if you can see my racket contact the outside of the ball. Okay, so that last one was very good. I'm not sure if you've noticed it, because that leads me into my next step. If you want more slice, you want to coil your body even more. The more you rotate this way, think about it, the easier it is to hit around that ball. Okay, I'm overdoing it now just so you can see it. Okay, one more thing I want you to recognize is when I say hit the ball number 2, I don't mean go straight into contact point number 2. Okay, what you want to do is, it's almost like you contact the middle of the ball, but then you go around number 2. You go around number 2 and then finish with your racket all the way here. So it looks like this. Around, and you go around again. That's how you slice. Kick serve is the other way around. Okay? See if you can see that, guys. Look at my proper coil. Load up, contact middle of the ball, around number 2, and around the ball again. That's a nasty kick serve. I'm just going to show you one because it was brilliant. Guys, so that's basically all in all, that's how you do a kick serve. What are the changes from the first serve to a slice serve? It's the ball toss, it's the contact point, maybe rotate a little bit more around your body, and then make sure you, so one more tip I'll give you is to be on edge, but this should happen automatically with the right grip. So after the big turn, your racket is on edge, on edge, on edge, and then at the end you open up a little bit but not too much so you can still slice it, and then through. Okay? When it comes to technique, that's all I'm going to tell you, because that's all you need to know. Let me show you how you can get used to the not kick serve, the slice serve. Now that you know how to hit the slice serve in terms of your technique, you can have all the tips in the world. If you're not going to feel it, if you're not going to understand it, you'll never get it. Okay? So one exercise you want to try and do is, so you're staying on balance, which means you're not going to move. Keep your feet in one spot, then you must hit the ball, get the ball to touch the side fence over there. Okay? Nice thing about that is you don't have to think about it too much. If you're able to stay on balance and hit the side fence, you're basically slicing the ball. Two more exercises, guys. One you can do from here. The idea you want to get, the feel you want to get is slice, slice, slice. And one of the best ways to feel slice is to go under the ball. So you start, you bounce the ball, and you just slice underneath the ball. I'm still using the number 1 grip. Slice underneath. You go a little bit higher. Okay, now no bounce. A little bit higher. What you'll notice is you're going to start hitting around the ball. Okay, that's the slice feel. Step number 3, you go even higher, almost like a normal ball toss. And you have that same feel. Okay, guys. Then last exercise. This one you might not find anywhere in books or on the internet. This is something I played around with as a youngster because I thought it was funny, but it really helped my slice serve. Okay, so you go all the way here, and I don't care how you do it, you throw the ball wide and you try and cut that thing as crazy as possible. So yeah, into the block. There we go. As funny as that looks, I used to do this as a youngster because it's crazy when you get that thing and it just goes all the way outside of the court, and that's also a feeling of slice. So that's 3 exercises. If you combine the technique with those exercises, pretty soon you will have a good slice. Okay, I'm going to show you some proper slice serves from the champ, the left-handed champ, and then 3 or 4 from my side. Subscribe. Woo!